Live from the Formula Podcast studio. You're now tuned into the Unscripted with Trillion Kutz.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted with Trillion Kutz. Today I got a special guest in the building. Let me see how you pronounce it. What? Sex, Love, and Vibes. I got Sex, Love, and Vibes, Miss Shanell Thomas in the building. How you doing?
What's up, Trill? What's up?
Okay. I mean, should we get into the questions first, or how you want to start this off? I'm gonna let you take the lead.
No, this is your show.
You're a professional podcaster. You what, 3 years in?
Yeah, this will be my third year.
Okay. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay, I got the first question for you.
You was ready.
Nah, if you don't mind me, it's okay. How did you get started? Like, what inspired you to do that? Come up with the podcast title and whatnot.
So, prior to doing my podcast, I had just got out of an unhealthy relationship at the time. Mm-hmm. And so I was starting over. And I had gotten into therapy and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I started back journaling around that time and doing audio, like audio messages in my phone. And so one day I went back to my messages and I was just listening to it. And I was like, I have a story.
Okay, got you.
You know, I have a story. And so long story short, it created my podcast.
Got you. So did you go to school for telecommunication or something?
No, actually, I went to college for theater and communication.
Okay. So that's kind of
the same
part of it. Yeah.
So it goes hand in hand.
So you an actor and all that, huh?
Here you go.
Yeah. I'm actually I'm about to start working on some skits and stuff like that. Like right now I got one of my cousins on board. Mm-hmm. I'm working, I know I got King on board. I got a couple of people on board with it, but I ain't got it all together yet. Right now I'm going to put out this documentary, and after I get done with the documentary, I'm going to work into the skits and eventually work into a full-length script.
It's going to come together. Mm-hmm. And I remember us talking about it before, and the vision you have for it is definitely going to work out. But yeah, I did. I graduated from a performing arts school. In my high school I graduated from was a middle school and high school. Yeah. And in order to get into the school, you had to audition.
Gotcha.
And I took up theater from 6th grade to 12th grade year, and then I went off to college for 2 years for theater.
Got you. So in college, did you meet any people that actually made it to the next level with filming?
I made it. Actually, I went to college with Jay Bland, and I feel like he's successful.
Oh, you talking about Justin Bland?
Yeah.
Shout out to Justin Bland.
Yeah. It was a vibe. I remember us smoking and kicking it or whatever. But I went to. It was quite a few people that I went to school with. Not even just college, but in high school. If you guys have ever heard the song Usher with Summer Walker, Good. Yeah. The person who's behind that, the writer, Raphael, he graduated from Emerson. That's the school I graduated from.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
One of Beyonce's dancers and stylists. It's 2 young ladies that graduated from Emerson. Shout out to Sankara, as well as Casey. So, yeah, it's quite a few people.
So, would you say you really into acting and whatnot?
No.
You're not?
Not anymore. I would love to, but the opportunity hasn't presented itself. I've done shows. I've been in plays before moving out here to Indianapolis. But since I've been out here, that hasn't been my focus.
Got you. So, okay, well, I'm going to just put this out there. Okay. I know, I put out a lot of ideas, and some of them get stolen, but some of them, they happen. I mean, that's just how life is, because I know God put the same ideas in different people. Mm-hmm. But, I came up with this idea I thought about that. I don't know if you'd be interested in, but I got an idea for have you ever been to a concert?
No, what's that?
So, think about a concert podcast.
Ooh, back to back?
So say for instance, I got Unscripted and you got Sex, Love, and Vibes. Mm-hmm. If we did an event, we got a venue and it'd be like a podcast. We both sell tickets. I sell my tickets, you sell your tickets. So we'll go out for whoever sell more tickets, that'll be the headliner.
I like that.
And that way, if say if somebody coming to see me and I'm the headliner. Say if I sell more tickets than you.
You shouldn't have said this.
I'm just saying.
You should have said this on the air. Motherfuckers gonna be like, that's a good idea.
I mean, I'm gonna put it out there so it's here first. You heard it here first. If somebody ripped me off, y'all know what it is. Y'all know where y'all got it from. Y'all know who the source is. But I'm just saying, like, so say if you sold 10 tickets, I sold 15. I would be the headliner, and then the people that's coming to see me, you go up first, so they get to see you first. And like, say you do like a 40-minute set, I do a 40-minute set, and then like, with it being a concert, we can find somebody like maybe like you pick one artist of your choice, and I pick one artist of my choice. Okay. So they do like the in betweens. Like we have a live DJ.
I like that.
So it start off DJ mixer, and we have like vendors and whatnot, like kind of like events that's going on in the city. You have vendors, and then it lead into the first show. Then you got the halftime performance by the artist, and then you got the second show, and then like an artist close it out or something like that.
I think that's really dope. I'm down for that.
It's different. I just like it came up in my head like I ain't gonna lie.
And then it's about to be the summertime.
Yeah, that is perfect timing.
That's the perfect time.
The only hard part about it is finding the right location.
No.
I don't want to do it at Stone Tree though. I don't want to do Stone Tree.
And I think Stone Tree is a whole vibe, but I think for something like that, like, because you're saying concert, you know, so you got to have the idea of a concert because you're still going to have people performing, so.
But it's mainly for the podcast thing. Because, like, I know you on season 3. I'm on season 1, technically. I've worked with other podcasts. The Legit Hustle. Shout out to Legit Hustle.
You've worked with a lot of people.
Hopefully we can get them on the show and we can get them to get back to business. Like, yeah. Because a lot of people be hitting me up, what's up with the podcast? What happened to Legit Hustle? It ain't nothing happened to it. It's like I've talked to those guys, and I said y'all are free to come in, record, do whatever y'all want to do, but I just don't want to be. I help out wherever I can, but at the same time, it's like you got to show that you want to put in the work too. That's just all it is. And nobody wants to upload the episodes. Like everybody want to talk, nobody want to upload it. So it's like it kind of fell apart right there. But we all cool. I'm still cool with everybody. Everything's straight.
It be like that. But I feel like it's hard to be in groups.
It is. It felt like a rap group. Like, you know, because if you feel like you doing more work or doing less work and, you know, like that type of shit, then we had a lot of street shit involved with it. Okay. Like, meaning, like, people on the podcast can't post the episode because I guess we had somebody in their family don't like them and, you know, that type of shit. Yeah. So it was like, yeah, well, if you can't promote it, then why are we doing this shit at this point? But, I mean, they still doing interviews and stuff at events. Hopefully I can motivate them to keep going. Hopefully this episode motivate them. Trap, they miss you. Taylor, they miss you. Talking y'all shit, them crazy ass stories y'all got.
Hey, Taylor funny.
Boy.
He was at the DJ battle.
What's
up, Taylor?
Hey, I want to do an unscripted comedy show too. Let me stop throwing ideas out there. Let me shut up. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But nah, back to you though.
I like your ideas
what's in your cup right there?
Some wine. My favorite brand. Can I say it?
I mean, go ahead. Is it like indie based?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, sure.
It's reggae.
Reggae
I think
red?
I brought it, but well, it's not the red.
That's indie based?
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
What do you mean where it come from?
Like who creates it?
I don't know, but it says it on the back of the bottle.
Are you sure about that?
That's what it says.
I thought that's a national brand. Reggae red. You talking about the one with the little Jamaican people on the side? That ain't no indie based.
I'm gonna look it up.
We gonna have to Google it.
We gonna Google it? Yeah. Or you want me to Google it?
I mean, it don't matter.
Like, we both
you
over here Googling stuff.
I mean, I thought like shit.
When I looked at the bottle,
I thought you was about to say like Sip and Share or something like that.
No, but shout out to Sip and Share.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I do. You found it?
No, I'm waiting on you.
See.
I thought that was a national brand though. I didn't know it was local, but
that's
dope.
You know, you might be. Nope.
It's not
off of College Avenue.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go there and check that out. I ain't know that.
College
Shout out to Reggae Red. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you sipping on Reggae Red, Taste Love and Vibe. You already told me about that. Like, so what do you have like what you plan on bringing in season 3? Like, are you plan on changing anything about your format or anything? Like, how you?
Yeah, I want to change everything, to be honest. I'm doing a whole rebranding type thing, like logo. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of stuff, merch. Even though I put out my merch for a split second, I was like, I want to do something else with it. So when I say I have a lot of stuff going on this summer, it's a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a busy summer. So I definitely got some merch coming. Far as the podcast itself, a new look, myself, a new image. Like, you know, the name of my show is called Sex, Love, and Vibes Podcast, and I'm always, chilling, low key, very mellow. So this season is very sexy. So the episodes, it gets really sexy.
You going? It's not PG-13 no more.
It was barely PG-13 back then, but it's about to get real sexy. I got like maybe 3 episodes.
So you gonna have like porn stars on your show?
You never know.
Oh man.
You never know. I'm gonna have some of everybody. You never know.
You from Gary, right?
Yep.
I heard it. What's that girl name?
Shout out to GI.
You probably know who I'm talking about. They said she used to be a stripper. She a porn star though.
I'm waiting for you to say her name.
I don't know her name. That's the thing about her. I heard my cousin. He say it all the time. Is it Tiana Trump? Is that her?
Nah, that ain't who I thought you was talking about. I thought you was talking about old girl that was just on the Jocelyn show.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
I'm so out the loop.
Yeah, but like you said, we careful with who we name. But
yeah. I heard it's like basically like she used to be a stripper or she's still a stripper or something, but she a porn star too. That's from Gary. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was just saying, you gonna get her on your show? You gonna have any of your Gary natives on your show?
I've already did on my last episode. Shout out to Mr. King and Mrs. King, artist from back at home and his wife. They were just on my show. But I have a few artists. I'm actually going back home in 2 weeks because I have a lot of things going on there. I'm doing a lot of visuals out there. I feel like with me being out here for 6 years, I've had so many indie guests, and I love Indianapolis.
But you tired of it?
No, I love it. It's opened up so many doors of opportunity. But at the same time, with me being from Gary, I don't want to forget about anyone because we have talent out there too. It's just smaller.
Hell, y'all got platinum artists down there. Well, we got. No, we don't got no platinum. Yeah, we do. We got Babyface,
y'all
but
do that.
he ain't
Look,
from here.
do.
Like, I mean, Babyface from
bigger.
here, but like Babyface don't be here like that. Like,
don't nobody come back to Gary.
Shit, Freddie Gibbs ain't never left Gary.
No, he hasn't. Shout out to Freddie. He hasn't. But I'm just saying, like, I don't. I want to go back home. It took me a while. Like, I just recently went home, and people was like so surprised to see me back at home. They're like, dang, you ain't been home in a minute. Because when I go home, I usually go visit and get back on the road. Mm-hmm. And now, like, I'm like, nah. Like, I have 2 businesses that came from out of Gary. So
are you going to do, like, an actual show there?
I want to do a live show back at home.
Gotcha.
I want, like, a whole vibe, a whole setup back at home.
Well, if you need a DJ, it's this guy named DJ Trillion Kutz.
You know what I'm saying? A whole vibe.
Like, do you, like, I know a lot of Gary people, like, link up with a lot of Chicago people. Have you interviewed any Chicago people on your show?
Season 3.
Okay. I'm going to keep it, well, we're going to keep there. Season 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, I got some family. I got family everywhere, but, yeah, I got some family that's helping out with the show.
Gotcha.
The episode I did last season, the couple that was on the show, if y'all ain't seen season 2, Chicago.
That was the guy that said he got hit by a car or something like that?
Yeah. Doda Barber. Shout out to Doda Barber. Shout out to his wifey. Mm-hmm. I love y'all. But, yeah. So it's all love, and that's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So to go back further into your Gary roots, like, like was you outside, like in Gary? Like at that. In the headlights, twerking on the head.
It just went left.
Look, hey.
Now my parents weren't playing that shit.
Okay.
And so I got married at a very young age, so I was not outside like that.
So, like, how do you, like, okay, you a married person. Well, you were a married person.
I was a married person. I am not a married person.
How do you, like, okay, how do you know that you found the one?
I don't know, because I ain't married no more.
But you was married. Like, what made you think, like, okay, this might be the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? How do you, what's the feeling in there? Describe that.
Well, I was at a different, I was younger, and I was at a different point in my life. We were like 23, 24 type thing. So, I mean, the things that I was looking for back then is not the same things that I'm looking for now in my person. So, I can't really say that. At the time, I felt like he was that person.
Gotcha.
At the level I was at. I feel like you have to get a person at your level type of thing. So, at the level I was at, he was my person. And, that's all I'm going to say.
So, are y'all maintaining a healthy relationship post?
Co-parenting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I accept people for who they are.
Oh, okay. What, hold on.
Like, we don't have no drama. Like, we not beefing or anything like that. It's always respect and love. Actually, to be honest, if you was to ever, like, I know you haven't, but even in the summertime, if I have like a birthday party or any type of special events, he will most likely be there, but you will never know. Cause it'd be he's just.
Y'all don't speak to each other.
No, we speak, but you wouldn't know that was like my ex-husband or nothing like that. He's just real cool. Like, he's a cool vibe, very respectful. So we don't have any issues. Like, it's nothing like toxic or unhealthy. So I just respect people for like who they are. Nobody's perfect. Of course, we have our moments and stuff like that. Yeah. But it is what it is. I'm still the best mom.
Gotcha.
That's what I say,
Yeah, that's the way to be.
That's the way to be,
So, like, okay, well, now we getting into these type of questions. Let me see.
You breaking the ice just a little bit,
I'm just chilling. Unscripted. I mean, me for myself, I don't speak. I'm not asking these questions like I'm just to clarify, I'm not flirting or doing anything. I'm just chilling. I'm minding my business.
Always
but
a vibe.
I'm just asking questions because it's an inquiring thing. Like, it's, okay. I know people think that. Like,
let me take a sip of my wine because he about to ask me some shit, y'all. Okay.
So, like, okay. All right, I'm gonna ask you. It ain't even messy. I'm gonna ask you, like,
okay.
How do you navigate through complicated guests? Meaning, like, the ones that's like you. Oh yeah, I'm on the show now.
I don't.
And then like you get to talking to them, and like they don't let you do you. Like, it's like you're not quarterbacking your own show no more.
I
don't. Just like, you don't. So you just.
I don't.
So have you ever canceled any episodes?
No, because my mentor has told me. Yeah, True was my mentor. Okay.
Man.
My mentor has told me, like, good and bad, like, it's still growth. It shows my growth. So even if you go to my channel, like, you're gonna see some badass episodes where I'm barely in the mic, where I don't have a mic, or shit just look real messy, and then you're gonna see some good episodes, like, oh, she doing her thing. So
gotcha.
I haven't canceled any episodes. I've had episodes where we had technical difficulties and I couldn't air it, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
But I don't do the little outrage stuff and whole causing scene. I'm gonna tell you now.
I'm just saying you it's what, sex, love, and vibe. It don't get too far. You like, oh,
you
shit.
Be surprised.
Like, y'all niggas turn it down a little
you
bit.
You be surprised. If I get rap artists or somebody on the show and they get real hype, I'm like, chill, relax, just relax.
Like, I know you probably had somebody like that you was close to, and they got to talking about some sex or something, and you like, oh, I didn't want to know that story.
You know what? I like stuff like that though, and I go around it because that's usually my best content.
So you like, okay, so do you be throwing like little sex parties, not like orgies?
I'm saying like, nah.
I'm saying like, like them parties women be having. I be hearing about them. Women be throwing parties where they be having all them damn sex toys
I ain't doing none
and
of
shit
that.
like that.
Yeah, nah. I'm not that's not my thing. I feel like I speak enough on my show about sex. Yeah. So I ain't gotta do too much when it comes to hosting certain events.
Got you.
I'm still gonna be, ladylike with a lot of stuff. So nah, that ain't my thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like another thing I be hearing about them bachelor parties too.
I haven't experienced one out here yet.
The question is, did a bachelor party ruin your marriage?
Nope. I actually threw my ex-husband's bachelor party.
How the fuck that work? What? I'm gonna pick the stripper. I'm gonna pick who coming. Like, nope. you did it?
No, I didn't do that. It wasn't like a control thing. I don't take it as a control thing. He really wanted one, but he was afraid of how I would, act. And he was like, I don't gotta do that just out of respect for you. When I say like he very like mellow, he's the opposite of me. I'm the social butterfly. So I'm just like, nah, you need to be with your boys. Mm-hmm. At the time, it was a club back at home. I think they had just opened, and it was a whole vibe, nice little setup. Yeah. Threw him a party. Had his boys there. I was not in attendance. I don't want to know nothing that happened at that party. I want you to have fun and enjoy yourself. Had strippers and everything. He had a VIP section. For my bachelorette party, I went downtown Chicago and we bar hopped. And then I went home to my fiance at the time.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So now I just feel like when you're entering a new phase in your life, especially marriage, get that shit out your system. Like, enjoy, experience, have fun. Like, a lot of people go into stuff being all uptight and whatever. Don't do that. Like, you're single, experience it. Like your partner should be like your best friend.
I am so unbiased to this conversation.
Are you?
Like, I don't really have no view on it. Like, cause like honestly,
You don't want your partner to be your best friend?
It ain't even about that. It's just like I'm at the point where I'm really uninterested in people right now.
Oh,
like,
I get that. I get that.
Like, I'm not trying to date. I'm not trying to do it. It's like right now, it's like I'm walking into my 6-figure year. I feel like this is gonna be the first year I walk into 6 figures. So it's like I'm so focused on this. Like I'm so focused on editing, doing everything that I've been doing, but like maximizing it, taking it to the next level and working even harder. And then it's not only that, it's like I'm putting out so much stuff right now. With me even like many content I put out on TikTok, it's being bitten by industry people. So like, or if it ain't being bitten, God is putting putting my ideas in a lot of people's head. You feel me? It's like that type of shit, but it's showing me, it's confirmation that he tested me to see if how bad I want it. Because I could easily fold and be like, man, motherfucker stealing my shit. Fuck this shit. Like, I'm done with it. But I haven't really made time to actually, I don't care about dating or none of that shit. Like, that's not my thing right now. Like, I'll go hang out or something, but I don't drink like that. Like, I don't drink. Well, let me elaborate.
Because you heard him say he don't drink,
I don't
but he
drink
asked me about
hard
my wine.
liquor. I don't drink hard liquor. I drink.
Okay.
I might do wine or a beer or something like that. But like, I don't care to wake up with a hangover. That type of shit is like I said, I don't smoke at all. I don't smoke no vape, no cigarettes, no weed, no none of that shit. And I really don't like to be around that shit. That shit annoy me. That's why it's like I done missed out on a lot of money because I don't want to be here. I don't want that shit in my environment. You feel me? Like that's why like my plan is like how I'm looking at it right now. For some reason, I just got this vision that I'm about to get my own off-site location, like away from my home.
Everything.
Yeah, so it's like I'm gonna have
dope.
a warehouse or some kind of office space where I'm gonna have my setup where y'all can smoke and do all that shit all y'all want, cause I ain't air it out after y'all done. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't gotta be here and dealing with it, but I don't got no problem with people that do it. But it's just.
Not your thing.
I'm so on business mind right now. I got so much shit going on.
It's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I was just saying that just to answer your question, but I get it. I get it. That's how I've been.
Like, I'm listening. I'm in tune. I'm hearing everything you said, but it's just like
okay.
I don't really be having no opinion when it comes to the dating scene shit. Like it's like I done done it, been there, done that. Like, and I wouldn't. Yeah, I ain't gonna say hated it, but we just gonna say been there, done that. It was cool, but it's just not for me right now. That's just it. But back to you. Sex, Love, and Vibes podcast is in the building, y'all.
What's up?
Uh-huh. Well, we know what you got in that cup. It ain't that shit Lil Wayne was sipping back in the day.
Not. It's definitely nothing that he has.
Oh, man. And I don't even want to get into music and those type of politics.
You know more about music because that's what you do.
Is there a specific like product you plan on putting out that you said you was talking about putting out merch? Right, is there a specific thing you're gunning for?
Not really. You know what I really want to do?
Mm-hmm.
I want my own wine.
I thought about that shit too. That's crazy.
I want my own wine. Like,
I've never seen a blue wine.
Shout out to Sip and Share Wine. Shout out to Reagan.
Hey, look, you need an endorsement, huh? Sex, Love, and Vibe wine.
You know what I'm saying? It just sounds sexy. And then I'm always drinking some wine on my show. Like, I always have, if you see me out and about, no, let me not say if you see me out and about and you see a cup, like whatever. But I like wine. So I just think it'd be real sexy to have like
that would be
some
dope.
wine and then a sexy like glass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. That's not what I'm doing, but that's what I like to do. Have you ever
reached out to them about like?
I have. But, I'm still getting my feet wet with this whole podcasting and people, like, knowing exactly who I am because I'm not from here.
Oh, I got another question. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. So I'm still getting comfortable with the whole scene out here or whatever. And I feel like this summer is my summer.
Got you. Okay, this is a question. I don't know if it's going to be hard for you, but, like,
okay.
Have you ever, like, have you faced, like, a difficulty as far as, like, with your name, the title of your podcast? Like, any difficulties like getting into certain doors or?
Yes, just recently.
For real?
Yeah.
What happened?
So with me rebranding and looking for a permanent space for the location, I had someone turn me down. I didn't know that the owner was like, the particular place, I'm not going to say it, that the owner was like very religious.
I was about to say a pastor. I don't know why it just came to my head.
And so they had been ignoring me. Like, I've been reaching out to them since, like, for almost a year, off and on. And so I'm just like, dang, what's the real reason? So I personally asked, and they were like, I'm not gonna lie, it's your name.
Can I give you some bad advice?
What?
You know what you should have said?
What?
Can I ask you a question? And they're like, yeah, sure. What's up? Do you have sex?
Right.
Do you have sex?
No, for real.
Let's
Why
be realistic.
people be
It's a
acting like
human
that?
thing. It's understandable. Even when you're married, don't you have sex?
People,
Like, bro, like I'm not. You don't hear me talking about bang bang, shoot 'em up. I'm
getting
not
the
bringing
wrong
that type of crowd into your
idea.
environment. Like, it's like, do you have sex? It's like, and it's sex, love, and vibe. Did you miss love and vibes at the whole title? Like,
when I tell you, Trill, I've gotten a lot of feedback from my podcast title. People haven't even listened to the goddamn show, and I say sex, love, and vibes. I either get someone that's like, "Ooh, you talking about sex?" Like, "Ooh," or either I get somebody, "Ooh, you talking about sex?"
It's crazy because they probably tune into it and they don't get what they expect, but at the same time, it's kind of good because
It's
like,
good for me.
Yeah, they gotta keep them tuned in. Shit,
Absolutely.
No marketing is bad marketing.
Exactly.
Simple as that. Like, so shit.
So yeah,
You
no,
do what you gotta do. Like, my show is unscripted. I try to keep it clean cut, but at the same time, I still say shit, nigga, all that shit, because I'm a human being. Like, this is how I talk. Like, I can't be fake.
So I wasn't
can't
supposed
be like,
to curse on your show?
on New News, we're gonna do everything by the rules and by the books. We're not gonna say any curse words, you know? Like, that's not me. You feel me? Like, I gotta be me.
Wait a minute. So was I not supposed to curse on your show? Because you know I got a potty mouth.
You know I play this for the congregation at church on Sundays.
You know what? That's enough.
Nah, I'm joking.
That's
I'm
enough.
joking.
But I say I got a potty
Nah,
mouth.
it's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech. That's what unscripted is. We ain't ain't nothing wrote down. I usually have notes. I ain't even got no notes today.
Because you go with the flow. I told him I go with the flow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at this point where it's like I've been podcasting so long. It feel like I've been doing it longer than I actually been doing it because I'm not nervous in front of these cameras or none of that no more. It's like I do this.
Does it make it better when you know the person?
No, I mean I can.
You still get nervous?
I like for instance, TGI Free. I just interviewed him on my last episode, and it's like I didn't know him from a can of paint. I knew of him. I heard it. I seen him perform at an event. And it's like, I'm like, who this nigga? He tender hard. I fuck with this shit. And next thing you know, I reached out. I didn't even expect him to respond to me when I reached out to him. Because, like, he followed the Legit Hustle page.
Okay.
And then I was like, shit, let me follow him on my page. He followed me right back. And I said, shit, I'm going to ask him to come on the show. Like, I'm expecting the motherfucker just leave my shit on red because I reached out to a lot of people. And they was like, I've caught some snags. We talked about that. Yeah, but I've like how you was telling me about some people you reached out to. Yeah,
and I'm catching a lot of them.
So it's like I've caught a couple snags, and it was like only thing this nigga can say is no. I learned from watching business podcasts. I don't want to put their name out because they don't pay me to advertise them. But I learned like you're supposed to try to like set a goal. Like even if you're not expecting to get a person on your show, reach out to like 5 people a day or 3 to 5 people a day. And then out of them people, you know you got them in consideration. So it ain't like I'm not guarantee you going to get on my show, but at the same time, I just wanted to see if I could reach out and get you on my show in case I need it. Like, so for instance, like say if today, like you decided not to show up, I would probably have somebody on call. But today I didn't, but I'm just saying like it's better to have somebody on call to replace whatever's going on. Because anything can happen. Like somebody can get sick, somebody parent can die or anything can happen.
Right.
So it's better to have a reserve.
Okay.
And then they say another thing like, I said it was some, I don't know exactly what I was listening to, but it was like don't reach for the stars. Like you know how you reach for. I'm supposed to be going to Houston soon.
I'm going to San Antonio.
For real?
Yep.
I'm going to Houston, and I was reaching out to celebrities like that's big there, but like they're not big here in Indianapolis, but like they big there. So I reached out to them about getting on the show. I mean, I'll pay you if that's what it costs. Let me know the budget. I can hustle up the money and figure it out. But nobody responded. So it's like I gotta, for some reason, I feel like I gotta make this a business trip. So I gotta figure out something. Like, granted, we found a nice location and it's gonna be an actual music video shoot. Me and my little brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we already got that. Look.
Hey.
Okay. But now, like, I read something saying like, don't reach for the stars. So like, don't reach too high. Like, kind of get people amongst your peers first, because you got to think you never know who's the next person that's about to blow. Like, for instance, like you interview some young cats from Atlanta or something like that, and they could blow up next week and be the next thing popping. Yep. You never know. So it's like, it's better to work with people that you know you can reach. That's in your reach. Cause
you saw that interview?
I didn't see all of it. I seen partial.
But I still appreciate that. I
need to understand, like I don't understand how you be filming that shit. Like, I'm like, how the fuck she doing this? They in one room, she in one room.
Yeah,
because I know I be having people out of town. Like for instance, I got cousins that's like in the industry and stuff. Like one of my cousins, he's a big social media influencer. He got over 1 million followers, and he get paid off of that, off of TikTok, Instagram, and all that, and reels and stuff like that. But it's like he all the way in California, in Hollywood, and I'm here, so I can't just like. Hey, cuz, can I get you on my show? Like,
yes, you can.
I gotta figure out that part. I guess we gotta talk about that offline. I don't know if
I
you like to share the sauce.
I don't care. I'm not that person.
So how do you make that happen? How do you actually record it?
So like I know people who use Zoom. I don't use Zoom because I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah.
So I use StreamYard. I think I told you that last time too. But StreamYard.
I heard of that, and I heard it's another one too. But like you said,
it's quite a
StreamYard.
few.
So with StreamYard, does it take the audio and put it into the?
Yeah, it does everything. So it uploads everything to Spotify, Apple,
okay.
YouTube, my Facebook page, and it does my Instagram live.
Okay. So you like StreamYard? You say that's your go-to?
That's my go-to.
You like that better than what's the other one? What I use?
Oh, you talking about the PodServe?
PodServe, yeah. You like it better than PodServe?
I'm not gonna say I like it better, but I'm more familiar with it.
Gotcha.
Because when we did PodServe, I was like unfamiliar with it. So yeah.
So you don't are you on Apple Music?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm on Apple Music now.
Got you.
So yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into it. I'm gonna have to get into it though. I think I already mentioned that event. So yeah, I already talked about that. I think that would be dope, like, cause I ain't never seen nothing like it, but it's just an idea that I put together in my head. I wanted to do a cook-up part 2. I don't know if you were familiar
I
with
wasn't
the
here
cook-up.
for that, I don't think.
So the cook-up was an event, like my initial idea was based off of something I seen. It's a podcast. I'm gonna put theirs out there, Producer Grind.
It's like, so I'm hard being a guest on your show. You know that?
Why you say that?
Because I'm a podcaster.
And you don't know none of the damn podcasters in the world.
It's not even
the bigger ones.
No, it's not that. Like this is my second time ever on a podcast, so it's hard not to ask you questions because I'm so like.
Right. But you got 3 years, and I'm like, even with Legit Hustle, I only got like about 2 years under my belt.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. When you're used to being on the show and leading the show, it's hard being a person in the seat getting interviewed.
So don't you think it would be like? Do you think it would be hard for you to interview another podcaster?
No.
Or another social media influencer?
Not on my show, no.
Okay, so when you the quarterback, is easier than it is being the
Yeah, I'm saying it's hard for me because I'm so anxious and I be wanting to just ask you so many questions and I don't want to do that.
Ask a question. Come on. It's called Unscripted. Like
it's your show. I was just telling you though.
No, what's the question? Though. I know it's a question. Go ahead.
Like, cause you have so many ideas, so I guess I be trying to figure out like, with all of your ideas, like what do you do with them? Like you have all these ideas and you do so much.
Some of them I pitch them to other people. Some of them I just keep to myself. Like if I feel like this shit is too good, I gotta keep this. So I might need to use this. But like for the most, it's like I look at it like this: life is short. You never know what can happen. And even if I'm not a part of it, put that shit out there. I want to see.
That's what I was gonna say.
I can be like, yeah, I was a part of it, even though I ain't a part of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I can stay like recently. I can't think of nothing that I put out there that's been used, except for like music type shit.
That's okay.
Meaning like I would play it, but I ain't even gonna do all that.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
But not other than that, yeah. I just think of shit. Then I be like, I get to talking to somebody, telling somebody about it, then they just like they be looking like I don't know what the fuck he talking about. So I'm understanding that I'm not in the right room sometimes. Like I'm not in the room with people that. With higher level thought, thought brain. What's the word?
Are you right? With
higher level,
yeah,
conversation. They can understand what I'm saying. So it's like I don't see what you talking about. Like I've been at places where we just pull it. Like for instance, we went to Atlanta, and I ain't no downplay on nobody. Like I don't feel I'm better than nobody. But like we went to Atlanta for my birthday one year, and I was like, everywhere I go, I try to make it a business trip by like shooting a video, doing something that's business wise, so I can write that off as a business trip. But we went to Atlanta, and I was like, I got to shoot a video for this song I did. It was like Boogie sent me a beat, and he told me write a verse to this. I wrote a verse, sent it back to him in like 30 minutes because that day I was just on fire. I was just recording, going left and right. My bad, I'm tripping. But we went to Atlanta. I was trying to shoot a video. My cousin, she owned at the time Artbox Studios. And they were using Artbox around that time. They was using Artbox for Love and Hip Hop. They was using it for Housewives, and they was using it for what's that T.I. and Tiny show. They were like using that studio to do photo shoots. Family Hustle? Nah.
Yeah, Family Hustle.
No, it was the one with Tiny and somebody else.
Oh, her best friend?
Yeah. They was doing it for that. So like a lot of them was like using that studio. It was like a popular place in Atlanta at the time. And my cousin, she owned it. So she was like, it was around COVID. So she was like, yeah, I got I think she had asthma or something like that, where she didn't really want to take no chance of being around nobody. So she was like, I'll unlock the door when y'all get there, let me know. And we got there, she pressed the button on the phone or wherever she did, and the door unlocked. We went in there, and wasn't nobody there. It was just like three of us. It was me, my cousin, and King. And I was like, shit, we can shoot a video here. I'm seeing, like, I'm visioning everything. Like, I see how it's going to roll out. This was before that, what's that camera that they be having at parties and shit that come around?
360 booth.
Before that even, like, was really popular. I had a vision for this shit. It's like, I said, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand here in the middle, and I want you to walk around me with the camera and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, so, like, at first, like, motherfucker looked like, I said, we could do this. We can do a song. And he was like, man, I don't see nothing for this. Because we already had a song together, but he just didn't want to shoot a video. King didn't want to shoot the video. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Cut that camera on, and guess what we did this shit? Because we didn't have no camera or nothing. We had a phone, the iPhone.
That's good enough now,
so he doing like it. He walking around me. The video came out crispy. And when he seen the video, man, nigga, I ain't see nothing. I ain't see none of that shit that you was talking about. Like, you look in the video, he in the back laying on the couch looking like, nigga, I'm ready to go. But the video came out good. And then he was like, yeah, I'm about to start listening to this nigga. He know he got a vision for some shit. So, like, I just be having ideas for different shit.
With that. That's
I don't
good
always
stuff.
use them all, but I got a lot of ideas. And I know, shit, one of them gonna work eventually. You just gotta keep dreaming. That's all it is.
Yep.
Any other questions?
No, that's it.
What? Nah, I know you got one more.
I don't. I think that's really it. It's just like, I be really anxious, but I'm excited to be here. Like, I'm like, oh, True, want me on the show.
Are you in?
Okay.
Are you into books?
I am.
So, like, are you into, like, self-help books? Or, like, what kind of books are you into?
Damn, I'm
Well, Sex, Love, and Vibes, you must be into the freaky-ass books, the
No.
Diary of a Video Vixen and that type of shit.
No, I like learning about people.
Okay.
Yeah, I like learning about people. Believe it or not, the book that I need to finish is the one on, it's the autobiography on Cicely Tyson. Yeah.
The actor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like books like that. I want to learn about people, that's doing big things, that's well known. So,
Have you ever thought about writing your own?
Yeah, that's why I'm into that.
I got an idea for when I can't put the title out, though, because that's one of the moments. Like, I can't.
See?
If I put it out, I don't want this to get stolen.
That's what I wanted to do before doing podcasts. I was in the works of working with somebody and trying to get that started, but it never happened. I said I need to start off with the podcast first.
Yeah.
Now I talk so much on the podcast. It's like, do I really need a book?
Do you do BTS?
What's that?
Like behind the scenes. Like showing your whole process of what you putting it together. It's like kind of like blogging or documenting. I
want to start. I am trying not to overwork myself.
Like, if I could be honest right now, I'm going to just tell you where you lacking. I ain't trying to put you
Go
in the
ahead,
hot
come
seat,
on,
but like,
mentor.
real talk. You should have had a camera, if a ring light or whatever, and you could be recording behind the scene footage, so even after this footage drop, you can actually have showing that you're on other people's shows. It's like, that's part of your resume.
You know what I've learned, and that is good. That is, I love you critiquing me. The problem is, I try not, because it's your home. So I try not to do too much.
What you mean?
I don't know. I just try not to do too much. I want to enjoy the experience type thing right now. You know what I'm saying? But at a different space or something, I would consider that. But sometimes I try to enjoy the experience right now. Like, I didn't know what to expect.
Got you. But still, like, it's even if you didn't want to do it, you could have had somebody documenting you.
Like who?
Will you be my friend?
You are funny. Y'all, if y'all knew what he meant by that.
I'm going to leave it alone.
You know
but I'm just saying, like, you can have somebody, like, you can have I won't use the word, but you can, like, the P word, but you can have your understudy. You can find somebody that's just interested in documenting shit. Like, right now I'm working on a documentary for my album. Mm-hmm. I could easily just put out an album, but it's probably not gonna make an impact like that. It's like more like the concept of my documentary is I want to tell people my backstory. Like I want you to see where I came from, and it kind of give you a better understanding. Because it's a lot of people that don't know me but judge me. They might listen to Legit Hustle podcast and heard me on there, or listening to this, and they thinking this like, yeah, this is me right now, but you don't know where I came from. That got me here. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like I want to tell my backstory, and I'm gonna do it in series. Like my first series is gonna be Brick City Baby. So like I'm gonna tell from my childhood what I remember up to like not only that, I'm gonna give you a history lesson on about where I grew up. Oh, let me shut up. I don't want to talk
like
too much.
You telling too much.
Okay, but my press run about to start anyway, so
well,
it's like it's cool.
That's
I'm just
good
saying,
though. That's good. That's what's up.
So like it's documented, and I'm starting to learn. Like you don't necessarily got to put everything online, but sometimes it's good to actually have that. Cause like it's like now that I go back, as I'm editing this documentary, I'm realizing, damn, I wish I would have filmed this shit, or I need a picture of this, I need a picture of that. But like you're gonna kind of get a clear view of like you're gonna see pictures that's gonna tell the story too, and it's gonna be actual people from the same place I come from that's telling my story. So like for instance, like
it's dope that you're doing that.
Like say if you did like you from Gary and you in Indianapolis right now, and like right now you're networking with a lot of people, but there's a lot of people that's not opening arms, like they not letting you in. So just think if they had a documentary, like it ain't even gotta be a long documentary. It could be like showing your childhood, your upbringing, like your childhood pictures, like so they could see like kind of like the vision of where you grew up at. Like,
too much.
I'm just telling you, like, no, I'm just saying this is an idea.
No, it is. I'm actually going back.
So if
to
they
do
like,
if
they
that.
seen like, if they seen where you came from, and then you can go back to revisit where you came from, and you can kind of give them a rundown of where,
absolutely,
like, so it's like, okay, this is where she come from. Now she's still doing it. Ain't nothing stopped her. And now they can either respect you or they gonna hate you. Fuck them if they hating. But like, I'm just saying, like, I think that's very instrumental in like finding your core fan base. Like my core fan base, like I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. It's a song that I produced on my album. I recorded the song. I made the beat 3 years ago, like almost 3 years ago now. I recorded the actual song back in November.
I feel like I'm interviewing Trill.
No, I'm saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm interviewing.
My bad. Let me
come on.
No, okay. So long story short, basically the song I recorded it in October. I already wrote it, but I just didn't ever record it until like I got a coworker. He kind of be pushing me to do some shit. Like I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me go ahead and do this music because I could have been put my album out. I just didn't. I was like, I got to figure out a way to make it click with people. So back to the song. This recently, somebody in the music industry on a higher level than I am put out a song and they used the same sample that I use. At this point, and the crazy part about it, I was just about to drop the shit like a week later. Like they song came out the week of my birthday. I was gonna drop the song the week after my birthday, and I already had it planned. It was gonna go on distro. It was gonna be on Apple Music and all that. So it's like, damn, what do I do now? Like, cause if I put it out, it's gonna look like I'm biting that shit. But really, if you go and look on TikTok, I recorded this shit back in October. I got a video from TikTok showing me working on it.
Right.
But at the same time, my core fans, like I was gonna be like, fuck it. I asked some people about it, and some people said, majority said, fuck they song, nigga. Still put your shit out. You know what I mean? Simple as that, because these are people that's buying my shit. Like I respect everybody's opinion on what I should have done about it, but so I'm just gonna put it on my album regardless. But I just ain't gonna push it as no single. But I'm just saying, like, I just been like, I kind of resonate more with the people that support me instead of worrying about the people that don't.
Yeah.
Like we ain't gonna talk about hat prices, but we gonna leave that alone. But I'm just saying that's just what it is. But we getting close to the end. I'm gonna let you tell a little bit more if that's okay with you.
What do you want me to say? Like,
I mean,
what
is there anything we leaving out? I mean, like. You said you come from a church background and then you just became a sex slave podcaster. I'm
not
sorry.
A sex slave.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. But
I'm not going to say I came from a church background because my parents did not attend church with me when I attended. So I'm not going to say
so
that.
You found God on your own?
Yeah, I found that on my own. I used to go to church by myself or with friends.
Got you. So like your parents were like Muslim or something?
No. Okay. I had older parents, so my dad had a lot of health issues, so I took care of my dad, helped my mom with him up until he passed. And then Yeah, they just wouldn't do that. They'll watch church and stuff, and every once in a while, my mom would go. My dad just wasn't really into it like that. But yeah, I just wouldn't say that I was raised in a churchy home type thing.
Got you.
That wasn't my thing. And Sex, Love, and Vibe podcast, I already told you how that came about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just me stepping into a new version of myself. You know, being single and just like experience with like the whole, I don't know, not necessarily experience with love, but just learning more about myself with relationships and everything that's happening around me, and stepping into my own confidence at a different level. You know, you know, that is just, that's it. And that's what my podcast talk about.
And season 3, what you say they can expect?
Real sexy.
Real sexy in season 3. Y'all heard it here
and
first.
And it's definitely
on
personal.
Unscripted with Trillion Kutz.
For real. It's personal already, but it gets more personal. Shout out to you because you had mentioned something.
Look, I don't mean to be a spoiler, but what you mean more personal?
Because I just told you while you was talking. That's I'm going back home for a while because I'm doing a visual.
Oh, so you going back home to stay for a while?
No, I'm going back home to do a visual of what you were just talking about. But
I just that's crazy. I was just coming up with ideas.
I know, and that's really good, and that's how I feel right now. Because I've been out here for 6 years. Mm-hmm. So I just left home 2 weeks ago, and I will be going back. I actually have some stuff going on, so just look out for the month of June. But this summer is really hot.
Got you. It's really hot.
That's so crazy you said that though.
So like for the listeners out there, where can they find you at?
Sex, Love, and Vibe podcast is definitely on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You can also find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. A new episode drops every Saturday at 9:00 p.m.
And you heard it here. This has been another episode of Unscripted with Trillion Kutz, and we out.
Thank you.